Hi there, this is Hannah Beer from hannahbeer.com, and I'm so excited you're here and watching this video about what to do when you don't know why you feel so unhappy all the time. So every now and then I get a client who's really stuck in a downward spiral. They just have really low self-esteem. They feel really sad and down. Some of them even got diagnosed as depressed. And they're just kind of sitting in this dark cloud. So I wanted to record this video for you guys because I know that many of you are in those shoes right now. And I also wanted to record this video because that was my life experience for a very long time. And it took a lot of work for me to break free from that darkness and to really move into a space where I was happy. So I know that some of my clients come to me because they really want to clear any blocks in the way of having a lot of money, or they want to fall in love, or they want to reach new levels of success in their business. But for many of the people who come to me, being happy is what they really, really want. And even more so, if you are able to be happy first, it's so much easier to create your life from there. That leads us to the question, why are some people so deeply unhappy? You know, what creates this darkness that so many of us are sitting in? So the way I see it as an energy healer is that a person who's pretty unhappy, they tend to have a lot of energetic clutter in their energy field. So I am clairvoyant. If you have watched more of my videos, or if you've been listening to my podcast a little bit, you might have heard me talk about that today. So I'm very sensitive, which means that I can see and perceive electromagnetic fields. Those are fields that are around every single person. So it's kind of like I see some stuff around here. Usually it's colors. For some people, it's a little bit further out. For some people, their energy field is pretty close to their body. It's something I've been able to see all my life, and it's something that I use in my work. So whenever I do a healing on a client, I basically read their energy field and I see where their blocks are. You know, where they're blocking progress or success or happiness in their lives, any negative patterns, any old traumas, any of that kind of stuff. And it really allows me to monitor the progress my client is making, so we know if a healing is working or if it isn't, or if we need to speed things up or do things differently. It's really helpful for me. Yeah, so when I read a client and it feels like their energy field is really close to their body and it's really dark, it's like dark clouds are here and there, and it just feels like very clogged up, this is usually when they're really unhappy. It's also fascinating because oftentimes I read a client and it looks like they have a lot of dense, dark energy in some part of their body. It could be in their shoulders, it could be in their belly, it could be in one organ, and then oftentimes I ask them if they have any health issues in that part of their body, and more often than not, they do have some stuff they're working on with their doctors in that part of their body. So over the course of our lives, we tend to take on a lot of external energy. This can be unprocessed emotions from certain experiences that you've had. So if you were bullied at school and you never really were able to process that, you know, either through your parents helping you find a resolution, or the other kids apologizing, or you really processing the anger and emotion that's attached to this, it can be that that energy gets lodged into your tissues and it becomes a pattern. Or maybe you get a belief from that incident that people don't like you, that people are out to get you, life is unfair, if you shine too brightly, people are going to try and cut you down. And so that belief kind of gets programmed into you, and it unconsciously keeps playing out in your life. So the cool thing about energy work is that we can actually see this. Like, it's a way to monitor what's going on in your life. So sometimes it feels like we're doing our thing, and then the same pattern just keeps playing out over and over and over again. And it's really annoying, and we don't know where it comes from. We thought we had already healed it, but it's still there. And so I found that people who are most unhappy and have most of those destructive patterns just have a lot of energetic clutter. Doesn't mean that you're a bad person if you have that. It doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It really just means that over the course of your life, you had so many experiences that caused you to take on this dense, heavy energy that's now blocking you in your life. So as a result of my work and kind of seeing what's going on in people's energy fields, my definition of making somebody happy has become to clear out all the skunk. You know, to clear out all the beliefs and all the patterns and all the habits and all the misunderstandings and the old emotions and all that clutter. We just clear it out. And the more somebody just gets rid of all this energetic heaviness, the lighter they feel, the brighter they feel, the happier they feel. And from that place, it's so much easier to take a lot of action in your business, or to go find a new job, or to go date, you know, because people who are genuinely happy are pretty rare in this world. And they're also the people who tend to be most attractive. So you move out of a place of needing to go get things in your life into a place of being like a magnet. It's like good stuff is just being attracted to you really naturally. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because I know so many people have questions like, how can I get happy? Is happiness even possible? Yes, it is. And the path there is really to help you let go of all this junk and all this heaviness that you've been carrying around. You know, it's not that you're not meant to be a success. It's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's just that you've had some experiences that caused you to feel a little bit heavy and exhausted. So if you would like to learn more about energy clearings, if you would like to speak to me privately about how we might be able to work together, feel free to head on over to hannahbeer.com. And I also offer free 30-minute consultations. If you would like me to read you and diagnose you a little bit, I would love to do that. No pressure, no obligation. It's just what I love. So in that case, you're welcome to head on over to hannahbeer.com/call. It's HANNABIER.com/call. Have a look at my calendar, book a time to chat with me. Love to get to know you better. I really hope today's video was helpful for you. It's one thing to feel terrible. It's another to not know if it can be fixed. And it's another to not know what's really going on with you. So I really hope today's video was helpful. You really can be happy. It's just that you may not have learned the tools to get there yet. That's totally okay. All right, I'm sending the biggest hugs to you. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon.